How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massa Beer Reviews back with a little bit of Burlington up in this piece in the form of their Future Glow. This is a Session India Pale Ale. This is coming in at 4.5%, and this particular can was canned on the what looks to be the 18th of March. This is April, same year. Let's see if I can find my, what's today's date? 6th. So, story time. Let's give you a longer review. Burlington. Really dig what Burlington does. Been to the brewery a couple times. Always enjoyed their beer. They have launched and now are available in New Jersey. I was like, that's pretty damn cool, to be perfectly honest with you, because I do dig what they do. And they do have a pretty wide array of lower-ish ABV kind of hazies and stuff, which is kind of my jam. So I go to my local places I typically go to. Here, there, whatever. There's a couple places I don't really frequent because they're kind of like, they don't carry craft beer all that much. And if they do, then it seems like everything's out of date. And there's this one place by this Italian restaurant my family enjoys. So, you know, we wanted to kind of do takeout, long day with the baby, didn't want to cook. And I was like, okay, I'll go pick it up. I'm like, wait a minute. There's that little ghetto shop, you know, right down the street from there. So I'm like, I'll pop in there first. And I went in there. I found a 2017 Gnarly wine, which is fantastic, from Lagunitas. But I also found a 4-pack of this in this place that is like, like it had no reason being there. So 2 things. One, that's awesome. I found it. Low ABV, fresh, awesome. The other thing is, how much beer are they producing that they can just drop these cans off at rando places that, like, I mean, good on them, good on me, because I can go back to that place because no one else is going to buy it. You know, so that's kind of the weird spot. Anyway, who knows? Label-wise, I have always enjoyed their labels. That pinstriping thing has always been a big win for me. That looks all the part of low ABV hazy. Excuse the kind of dirty Mafia glass. That's actually water spots from we have really hard water here, so I apologize. But as you can see, there's no dirty glass Mafia in the glass itself. Yeah, glowing. It's glowing. It looks like a sun. That's how it comes off. This rich, chuggable, drinkable haze-like kind of glow, just under a pinky finger, almost white as white could be had. Pillowy top, pretty uniform bubbles throughout. Let's get a nose on this sub 5%er. If I don't like this, I'm going to be angry. Like, really, really angry. Like, really, really, really angry, because I'm getting light, vibrant, summer-like spritzy citrus fruit combined with what's this ever so slightest little green component in there. I mean, it's very, very small, but it's definitely there. There is a little pop of sweetness on this. I think this is going to be appropriate level sweet. Sometimes when you get sub 5% on these hazies, they end up being a little bit drier than sweet, which I'm okay with more times than not. But when you have that tiny little bit of residual sweetness in the beer, I think at the low ABV level, it actually plays quite a bit nicer. Now, if we can combine that with an ultra fantastic mouthfeel, might have a super winner. So yeah, vibrant, summer-like kind of citrus fruits. This nice, soft, very gentle green component. Smells super chuggable. Let's dive in. Cheers. Okay, I love this a lot. It doesn't have that little pop of sweetness I really wanted in it, but everything else is there. That citrus fruit actually goes from like almost greater vibrance in the actual taste itself. It wasn't huge to begin with in the nose for its ABV level. It was decently prominent in the nose, but it's actually equal to, if not a little bit bigger, actually, in the taste. A similar thing for that little soft green component. It was like fluttering green on the edges in the nose, so like very just barely getting it. And the actual taste, it comes off a little bit bigger, a little bit bolder. Again, think about 4.5%. We're not talking 2x4 to the face here. Finish is a bit dry. It's sweet, but it's not as sweet as I thought it was going to be. And by that, I mean just a skosh sweeter. Mouthfeel is really nice for sub 5%. I mean, it's not like turbid, dense, super fluffiness, but it does have that water nerdy characteristic to it, so it's quite nice. This is really good. I mean, you're talking about, I picked this up, I think, for sub $14. I picked this up I picked up Burlington Beer Company, a 4.5% hazy pale chugger for less than $14 at a mom and pop general store in New Jersey. What kind of world do we live in that I can do these things now? It's an amazing time to live. Good God. No, this is fantastic. This is the stuff that, honestly, going into it, it's kind of like cheating a little bit, because it's just my wheelhouse is sub 5% hazy pales when they're done really well. And this is a sub 5% hazy pale that's done really, really effing well. So, it really was kind of like they had to do. Actually, that's not true. What I like to say is you would assume that they'd have to do pretty poopily for me to kind of get pissed at it. But I think I hold these beers up to a little bit higher of a standard. I try not to do that. I try not to, go into any beer with a preconceived notion. I know, Taco, it's very hard. But I do think I want more from these when they can give you less, and they don't. When they're done really well, they give me what I want, if not more, and that's where this one kind of lies. So let's talk about it. This is one of the better sub 5% hazies I've had in some time. Taco agrees. I say yes. Let's see. It's just super pleasure to drink, and the fact that it's sub 5 just tickles me pink. Value to availability, $13 and change. Down the street from my house. Thank you very much. And leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like low ABV hazies, this is really nice. It's drinking more like 5.5 to 6. So it's giving me everything I want at this ABV. I can't complain. Even at the price point level, everything's great. Taco agrees. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this review. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massif. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a little Burlington right now. Hope to see you next time. Cheers.